Once, in a cozy, snowy village, the Brown family eagerly prepared for Christmas. This was their favorite time of the year, celebrated with a cherished family tradition. Each year, they would visit a nearby tree farm to choose the perfect Christmas tree. Mr. and Mrs. Brown, along with their children, Jane and Eric, looked forward to this event every December. One chilly morning, they bundled up in hats, scarves, mittens, and warm coats, excitedly gathering by the door. The kids could already picture the tree glowing with colorful lights and ornaments. "Are we ready?" Mr. Brown asked, smiling at his family's excitement. "Yes, let's go," they all cheered. They climbed into the car, setting off down the snowy road past houses glowing with Christmas lights, snowmen in the yards, and decorations everywhere. Soon, they arrived at the tree farm, where snow covered the ground and tall green trees surrounded them. The kids looked around, wide-eyed. There were trees of all shapes and sizes, big and small, short and tall. "Remember, we need to find the perfect tree," said Mr. Brown. They wandered among the rows of trees, assessing each one. Jane spotted a small, round tree that looked adorable. "How about this one?" she asked. Mr. Brown chuckled. "It's cute, but maybe a bit small for our living room." Then Eric pointed at a tall tree. "How about this one?" he asked. Mrs. Brown laughed. "That tree's beautiful, but it's much too tall for our house." Together they continued their search, chatting and laughing, determined to find the perfect tree. Suddenly Jane spotted a lovely tree at the end of a row. It was medium-sized with soft green branches and a perfect shape. "Look at this one," she called. Gathering around, Mr. Brown inspected it closely. "It's just the right size," he said. "Strong branches and that wonderful Christmas scent." Mrs. Brown touched the branches, smiling. "It's perfect," she agreed. Eric and Jane clapped, overjoyed. "This is our Christmas tree." With a small saw, Mr. Brown carefully cut the tree, and they all helped carry it back to the car. They secured it to the roof and started the drive home. Once home, they placed the tree in the living room, admiring how it looked. Now it was time for the best part: decorating. Mrs. Brown brought out a box of decorations, twinkling lights, shiny ornaments, ribbons, and a golden star. They wrapped the tree in lights, and when they turned them on, the room filled with a warm glow. Next, Jane and Eric took turns hanging ornaments, some new and some old, each with a special memory. There was a little red train that belonged to Mr. Brown when he was young, a snowflake ornament Mrs. Brown made as a child, and baby ornaments from Jane and Eric's first Christmases. Once all the ornaments were up, the tree looked beautiful, but something was missing: the golden star. "Can I put the star on top?" asked Eric, looking up at the tall tree. "I want to help too," said Jane. Mr. Brown lifted Eric, while Mrs. Brown helped Jane steady the star. Together they placed it on the top. Stepping back, they all admired the tree. It was perfect. Turning off the room lights, they watched the Christmas tree sparkle in the dark, with the golden star shining brightly at the top. The family sat together on the couch, enjoying the sight. "This is the best Christmas tree we've ever had," said Mrs. Brown, hugging her children. Afterward, Mrs. Brown brought out a surprise: hot chocolate with whipped cream and marshmallows. Delighted, they sat by the tree, sipping their drinks and talking about Christmas. They shared stories about Santa, discussed their wish lists, and grew more excited for Christmas morning. Later that night, they placed a few presents under the tree. Jane placed a small gift she wrapped herself. "This is for you, Eric," she said, smiling. Eric placed a gift under the tree as well, saying, "This one is for you, Jane." They hugged, feeling the Christmas spirit. The Browns spent the evening singing carols and sharing favorite holiday memories. The room was filled with warmth, laughter, and the glow of their beautiful Christmas tree. As bedtime approached, the children said goodnight to the tree and each other. "Good night, tree," they whispered, glancing at it one last time. Falling asleep, they dreamed of Christmas morning, the joy of opening presents, and special family time. For the Brown family, Christmas wasn't just about decorations or presents. It was about being together, sharing love, and making joyful memories. Their tree adventure brought them closer, reminding them of the true spirit of Christmas. And so their beautiful tree stood proudly in the living room, glowing softly through the night, awaiting the magic of Christmas morning.